Hey, what's good, peoples, man? Before we get this episode started, it'd be dope if you toss us a like, a subscribe, and also don't forget to turn on those bell notifications, man. We truly appreciate it.
You're not my man. You're not my man. You're a genius.
And we are live. What's goody, peoples? What is cracking? This is an impromptu emergency edition to the Who's Man series, because it's like, you know what? It's probably the best way to get to know the members of the team. So fuck it, why not? We had a really dope one with Reckless. So now let's do Trip. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Trip. He's been on the team for a minute. His reviews are all over the place, which I can appreciate. He is very in tune with the new age, and he also comes from being reviewed by me. Everybody's got to get reviewed by me at least once. But hey, it is what it is. Tell them a little bit about you, sir.
Sir, got my start. I guess I would say I started at like 14 back when I was in Maryland, but I'm originally born and raised Neptune, New Jersey, Monmouth County. For sure. Out of Central Jersey, you know what I'm saying? They would say it's the South. I don't care, motherfucker. Y'all have to fight me on that. But
Dirty Jersey.
You know what I'm saying? My uncle's DJ Face Flow. If nobody knows him, he mixing masters for like Dipset and fucking Wu-Tang. Done Wu Massacre and everything. And ever since I've grown up seeing him spin with Funk Flex back then, I've always just wanted to just get on records and rap.
Yeah. And just do your thing. I mean, that's the beauty of music. Like, it's dope when people have that music in their upbringing, and it's just like, you can't deny it. Like, I come from a music family, and seeing it just every day, like it's really hard to not, and at minimum, listen to music all the time. And when I see people or meet people that don't even like listen to music like that, it shocks me. I'm like, what are you doing? There's so much. That's like, the people who, I only eat one type of food. It's like, bro, there's so much food out there.
There's so much out here. You just gotta kind of scab.
Yeah, like there's so much going on out there. Why would you do yourself a disservice and just like, nah, I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, music is so, there is a music for fucking everything, for every emotion. Like, there's music that makes you want to fight, even kill. There's music that makes you want to cry. There's music that makes you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot.
It makes you want to fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. I mean, that's probably how a lot of us were born. We come from that era where like the world was changed. R&B singers, yeah.
Even like, back in like my parents when they're older, they go on the
like you hear that song,
James Browns.
I remember hearing Barry White and shit. I'm like, this is love. Like, what the fuck? Like, yuck. You know, I'm young. I'm like, cooties. Like, what is this shit? But yeah, that type of music was different. It's very different. The R&B now doesn't fully exist anymore, which
it died after the 90s or early 2000s, I should say.
Yeah,
it was dying off in the 2000s.
Yeah, for sure. The nail in the coffin, which is sad, which is very sad. But either way, me and Reckless got a nice set of questions for you. Mine's are a lot off the top, but I had some questions I want to ask. And Reckless, as always, has his, he got his list. He's out here in these questionnaire streets.
I've been waiting for these questions, man.
So I never got to ask. I don't know if I ever asked. How'd you find the page? Like when you were, because I remember you sent me something, and I specifically remember it because I was like, oh, this nigga sent the audio. It was like Audio Mac or some shit.
Yeah. But it was a worthy project of
it was good, but I remember being upset that I had to fucking go on Audio Mac.
But I found the page. Shout out to Break a Leg Entertainment, because they was doing single reviews on the singles I was doing. I was on a couple of day sessions, and then they had happened to post you, and it was around that time. And then when Rosenberg had reposted you, because you did the review on his project.
Yeah.
And then I was just like, all right, I gotta see what's up. Like, I know my shit not that bad, so at least if I can get like a 7, cool.
Yo, you know what? It's crazy because like when we got that repost, I didn't realize the amount of people that came from that wave, because like that was when Rosenberg put up that it was called like Late at Night or something, but it was like a bunch of young cats. It was all young. You know what I'm saying? It was like a young cat project, and it was dope. I remember I fucked with it heavy.
That's true.
So it's like, I didn't even realize like I remember like we had a crazy wave after that repost of people sending in shit. So that's dope. That's super dope. Cause you sent us the day we came outside.
Yeah, that was the EP I did after I did the show in Philly with the homies.
Okay. So with this, yeah, I remember it vividly. You had the fucking the ski mask, like, and everything, microphone, like, and like your hand and like your lips are the only things. Everything is just dark. It's like, you know, those live showcase fucking shows. But I do remember it vividly. I was like, yo, this 3-piece slides, because I remember at the time, I was like, this kind of got like a Schoolboy Q vibe to it. You know, it's very funky. It's got like a fun type vibe for it. I was a little upset it was a 3-piece, but you know, I wasn't mad at it. Should have been on all streaming. I know I had to say that in the guide.
It is at some point in the next year or two, it probably will be, but for right now, like, I'm just focused on what I'm making currently. You know what I'm saying? And it's curating slowly but surely, and you know what I'm saying? It's getting to a good. I'm getting to a good rhythm. I'm getting enough to get it done.
You getting that comfort zone. Question. My last question about that project though was, did you produce all 3 of those beats?
No, it was Scorpio. Shout out Scorpio, Bailey Daniel, and I believe Adine.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Those my main 3. Those my main 3 squeezes when it comes to like producers that I found on YouTube. Because I connected with them on Insta and shit. So it was just like, you know, shout out to all of them. I know Adine just made that, you know, that flight from Milan all the way to fucking New York and shit. So, you know, shout out to him finally touching down in the States.
Okay. Not mad at it. Not mad at that. All right. That's solid. I was wondering, like, so I'm assuming now the shit you're working on is probably going to be a little more curated by you, or are you saving that for like the passion project thing?
Say, you know, I'm spoon feeded. You know what I'm saying? I'm born the same day as Hove. I have just so much of
what that means.
Like, I just want to spoon feed people, man. But it's still going to be just lovely music, you know?
Yeah. No, I respect that. But all right, Reckless, you can go ahead. I had a question about that. You go ahead.
I said, oh, the nigga was like, oh.
Yeah, that was a trip. And speaking of trip, how'd you get your name?
Well, it originally was 2 other names. Before it was the one before it was Damas the rapper, like, because you know my motherfucker was on some like real conscious shit, like some Nostradamus shit.
Yeah.
And you know, Chance was out. Acid rap was like my favorite take. I was listening to that shit all of high school. So I was
fantastic.
What was the first name though?
The second name after that.
Second name, all right.
Because that was the first official like name I was going.
Okay.
And the second one was Badass Mac.
Badass Mac. Sound like a band name.
Big Guy Fieri would put on his menu
with some donkey sauce.
Yeah. And it fit because it was just like at that point in time, it was like everybody I kind of knew was just kind of like, yo, you kind of acting like a badass right now. Like, what's going on with you? I'm like, what do you mean? Like, I'm not like doing anything. Like, but then I realized like I really was changing. Things were getting a little bit more like heavy in my life and aggressive. And I was just like, all right, I kind of gotta like chill out a little bit. And that's where like Trip came out.
Okay.
Origin.
Yeah, it's a nice little origin story.
Mm. And
no names.
Man, I'm surprised I remember those names. There was so many fucking days that I came up with. I was just like, those 3 main squeezes.
It's all good, man. Shit, some of us like to forget names we decided to want to be at one point. You know what I mean? And so what made you decide to pick up a pen and start making your own raps?
Well, I never really pinned down anything. Like everything anybody's ever heard up until I would say the last year or two, it was like all freestyles.
Oh, okay. So you just go in the booth and you just like start punching?
Start getting takes.
Yeah, just, you know what I'm saying? Some of them were just one takes. It's just like 20 minutes, like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, I was just in the groove, you know what I'm saying? And once I hear it, I'm like, all right, I'm in that pocket. Because remember, like, you know, I always said it in the podcast or whatever, like I did chorus back in like middle school all throughout high school and everything like that. So like my ear for music is so like it's very music theory, but I'm so hip hop heavy, it translated over to that.
Yeah. And with music theory, like, would just not like help, like in general, like help you understand other genres. Kind of like if you learn salsa music, you know how to dance any other kind of music.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's definitely a big help when it comes to like beats and shit too. That's the one I learned backwards. I had no music theory, and then I was making beats and just trying. And then when I started learning music theory, things started to click a lot better.
I don't want people to start DMing me like, "Whoa, what note you doing?" Everything like that. Honestly, it just comes out.
You'll have those
sound like when I do it.
I got to train my ear for that, man, because like I still like rely on my fucking MPC to like and plugins to tell me what key and shit it's in for the most part.
It's like I always tell you, for me, it's like this certain point in my ear. Like if it gets to that level and it stays consistently there, it's like you ever seen Torque Vectoring? And kind of when you're not redlining, but like you found a way to have the gear ratio where it just like even if you're going full throttle, it'll just keep bouncing off the rev limiter.
Yeah.
Basically, that's how I like listen to music. Like I'll fucking just wait till it doesn't peak, but just enough to where I'm like, all right, it's so dynamic, you can't deny it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. At least you have your system. You know a little bit of sort of like music theory. Like for example, me, I don't know anything about music theory. I can't tell you nothing. Most people don't start off knowing music theory. So
that's why I call myself Trip.
Hey, that's true.
It's like, yo, I make just vibey, slidey music, but it's just like you don't want to hear the whole thought process behind it. You really don't.
Chaotic.
I mean, we're in an interview, so I guess we don't.
Yo,
no, it would be 2 episodes.
That's the fun though of like just making music. Everybody has like, that's why I've loved like, even though like I love my home studio, I've always loved being in the studio more. Not necessarily if it's like my session. I like other sessions too. I like to go out to homie sessions and like watch, especially producer sessions, because I love seeing how people put shit together. And it's just like, because like I can imagine if I ever got like some sort of famous or some shit and someone just recorded me in here making beats, they'd be like, that dude's a psychopath. You know what I'm saying? And I'm cool with that, because it's like, no one's gonna tell me how to fucking, how to string together my shit. No one's gonna tell me where, my head needs to be when I'm in creative mode. So it's just like, it's dope just seeing that everybody has a process. Cause like, I feel like now what sucks with a lot of the new age stuff, the music, especially with producers, upcoming producers and stuff, they all like find a video on YouTube, right? That talks the most to them, that clicks to them. And like, that's their standard, is that it's like step by step, they copy this. And it really doesn't, it doesn't really give anyone that, that originality. It doesn't give them like time to have a style, you know what I'm saying? And that sucks, because like the old MPCs and like the old heads, dudes like Pete Rock and them using even like the fucking, I think it was the Revolution, whatever, the gray MPC, the big gray one, like those dudes, if you watch how he uses it and how like Alchemist used it, or like how a Chuck Strangers use it, all different. You know what I'm saying? All different. Even when I got taught, completely different than the way I use my MPC. You know what I'm saying? And I got the fucking bougie one. So it's like, it's cool to see people have put their own signatures in it. And that's the new age. They don't. They're just like Fruity Loops and let me fill in some squares and fucking.
Hey, listen. That you can't even deny that beat though. You know what I'm saying? That's one of my that was my second beat.
Away from the beat. I'm not taking away. Oh yeah, I'm not taking away from beats. I'm cool with that. Like, if you have that process, it's just one thing I will give to a lot of new age producers. They will try the shit out of every single plugin just to create and find a very unique sound. And that's where the reverse comes in. A lot of old heads only use the plugins that they use. They're like, nah, I'm committing to this. So, I mean, it's 50-50. You know what I'm saying? There's different ways of doing things. You know what I'm saying? But
I mean, I don't throw any of the methods of the old school. It's just that I'm not versed in all the, you know what I'm saying, shit going on, you know what I'm saying, like with the technology at the moment. But like, while I got GarageBand and I know samples and everything, and I love music. I'm gonna put it together.
Yeah, basically what works for you, you're incorporating it that you can. You know what I'm saying? Like, no knock to anything else or how it's supposed to be done. According to
I'm more composing. I'm not even like fully like really producing anything. I'm just composing it and just putting it together and just seeing what happens.
We're seeing what sounds good. We're seeing what sounds good to you. There's a huge difference too, because once you start getting in that like that level of like fucking really producing and like diving into it, it'll take days from you. Like it'll take days. Like when I got a little comfortable with my piano playing, and then I was just like, let me change the sounds. Like, let me switch instruments on my piano, bro. I was in like a fucking like 4 or 5 day hole where I was just making whatever the fuck I wanted, and I wasn't saving nothing. I was just going and having a blast, bro, and just learning different instruments. And it was, shit like that. I mean, it's part of the game. You either are really good at what you got, or you just keep adding to your arsenal. You know what I'm saying? That's what separates dudes like fucking, J. Cole from like, the average like punchline rapper type shit. You know what I'm saying? Or the regular, producer rapper shit like that. But I was gonna say Hit Boy. I like taking shots at Hit Boy because when he rap, I wasn't mad.
I love Hit Boy, bro. Like,
it was great, but it wasn't. It wasn't great, but it wasn't bad, and I liked it. You tried.
For sure. And how would you describe your sound to somebody who hasn't listened to your music yet?
Very, very, very alternative hip hop. It's almost sort of poppy.
Okay. See, not from that tape.
Not from the tape, but from time away and how I've been feeling lately. Like I've really just been feeling kind of vibrant, and that's
okay.
Even for dark records, I want them to be vibrant. I don't want them to be so dark where like that's all it encompasses, because I feel like that music just disintegrates people's brain more than it just like helps you learn something.
Yeah, and make it a little digestible, but a little healthy digestible. Not like I'm gonna be depressed, hate myself. I'm gonna analyze my life and be all fucked up about it.
I still be on my nigga shit, but you know what I'm saying. But
and honestly, like there's different types. You know what I'm saying? And I love me some nigga shit. Like I love when it gets rowdy, but there are some types. Like when someone's teaching me a lesson, like I stumbled upon this dude, Show Baraka. He's fucking fire, bro. And he is talking absolutely like he is literally teaching lessons. And it's not on no preachy shit, because he sound like he talks like the streets. You know what I'm saying? But he is delivering some real shit. He's fire, shit like that. I can get on board with shit like that too. You know what I'm saying? As much as I love the ignorant or the very, very aggressive gangbang and shit like that's dope too. So it's like, I mean, that's a market. I mean, that's an untapped market. And the thing is, that's with like gangster rap. Gangster rappers pigeonhole themselves.
Yeah.
Because like, if imagine one like actual gang. Jay-Z tried it. He's not a gangster rapper, but he did the whole Linkin Park shit. But imagine if like a gangster rapper did some pop punk or some rock shit correctly. It'd be crazy.
Here we go.
Yeah.
You know,
there's some like 666. Someone out here in the Bay does horrorcore music, but he's a gangster, so he does like that kind of shit.
Horrorcore is very close to hitting that line. Like horrorcore is a little more like movie.
Twisted Insane, I think his name was, or something.
Oh, I remember Twisted Insane. That's that he's very weed heavy, but yeah, he's solid. But I mean like gangster rap. You know what I'm saying? Like I want like Griselda niggas doing shit like you know what I'm saying? Like was shit like that. It'd be fucking crazy because like.
I mean, if Griselda did it, it would kind of sound like a modern day Public Enemy.
It'd be wild.
You know what I'm saying? But
that'd be
like,
fire, though. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like it'd be like, damn, it'd be like it's bringing the revolution back.
yeah, that'd be crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of hip hoppers don't take those risks. That's why I tend to find, I find myself when I listen to artists, I look for those poppy genre. Oh, we lost him. Where'd Trip go?
Can you hear us?
Hold on.
Oh, he can hear us. He just see what I mean.
Okay. But yeah, with there's those genre bending, like the pop punk ones and I love the sad boy shit and all that other stuff, because I feel like that shit is just mad. It's like, this is the hip hop I know, but it's other shit, other shit that I had to listen to in silence as a teenager. You know what I'm saying? So I like seeing shit like that. And I feel like a lot of artists, like especially like you going from, that 3-piece talking about you doing alternative pop type stuff, seeing that kind of mix and seeing artists really get into that's fire to me, bro. I found a lot of TikTok motherfuckers doing that shit. And I'm like, this is amazing. You know what I'm saying?
Because I just don't want to rap so much anymore. Like I'll still do it. Like, don't get me wrong, but it's just like, I really want to just expand the range and I want to just get it.
You feel burned out about it, or?
Like, I just already know I'm good at it. I already know I got my 10,000 hours in it. Like,
you know what I'm saying? I feel that. I'm in that zone now. Like, I love, I'm always gonna love me a rap. I'll bust out a feature too, but like I've been like doing home singing lessons because I want to sing. You feel me? Like, I want to harmonize. I want to create some crazy shit.
Yeah, who doesn't want to learn to sing? You know what I'm saying? Add a little extra shit to your music.
Bro, it's dangerous, bro. It's such a weapon. Because when I hear artists do some shit and then they like bust out sing, I'm like, bro,
you're not limited no more. You're just like, you're above the rest. You're just like,
you don't have to wait for a feature now?
No, I can do a hook myself, goddammit. But tell me about your musical influences coming up. I know you probably got like a big old list of them. So.
You gotta say Jay-Z.
I don't know.
Hope.
But honestly, that is one. But before Jay-Z, it was really like, it was because my dad put me on LL Cool J, greatest of all time. James, the just that album, bro. Like
the gloat
for me is really, to me personally, is one of LL's best albums.
Oh yeah,
by far.
Oh,
and like, forget about it, bro. Like, that felt like the most Jersey shit I've ever fucking heard.
Yeah.
I was like, and I'm a kid. I was like 8 years old. And, it went from there to obviously Jay-Z, like we said, because I'm born the same day. And like, all my uncles was listening to the Black Album and everything. That was my shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, we had all the albums. But after that, it started getting to it kind of went blank for a while, because then like I started being around people that were getting on, that were my friends in like school, and they started getting. So honestly, one of my friends from back in sixth grade, Craig Crippen, or as he is known by his entertainer name, Prodigy from Mindless Behavior. Like, once he left and we found out where he was going, like, that inspired me, like, to just like, oh wait, we can do this shit. Like, I can do this shit. And then later on, it became like Tech Nine, fucking Kendrick, J. Cole, and everything. Kind of almost just like smack dab before like 2012 on to 2018. It was just all the elite people. I didn't want to deal with any of the mediocre. Like, I wanted the elite.
You want to go crazy, yeah. Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, I feel that. There's that, like, Tech Nine. It's something about him. Like, it's something about his clarity that always made me want to like clean up my raps. And it's like, it's not even like the fact that he could do it and rap fast and slow and harmonize. It's just so fucking meticulous. And every time I listen to him, like, it makes me clean up my act with my music even more. I'll do 1,000,000 takes if I have to. You know what I'm saying? His shit's clean. And if you've ever seen Tech Nine live, it's just, his performance is just as clean, bro. He's got one of the best live games in the game. And he up there dancing, bro. He up there fucking just court shit, dancing with his hands, and it's going with the chopping. He got motherfuckers with him. Like, it's insane. His titties,
work, all the act power. You know what I'm saying?
he kills it, and he's so like picky about his shit too, because like his lights are on point with it. And all the movement and like the stage direction, it's like a mini play, bro. If you see him live, it's dope. It's super dope. It's not just rap. And I've always fucked with that, because it's like, that's an artist, bro. And it's more than just, I'm gonna put out a track. That motherfucker curates a fucking event.
Yeah.
Or like these stink ass juggalos. It's just crazy.
I had my top. This is my number one for underground and number one for mainstream. I never just like had an overall number
later,
one.
Man.
But just to point this out. Tech is my number one for underground.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he's not like my overall number one. He's nowhere near. Honestly, he's not even in my top 5.
Okay.
Little taste.
It's hard to call him underground, bro. He's just like super independent.
He's on the fence of all that shit. It's weird.
He's worked with so many, like not underground artists. So it's like, it's tough.
Yeah, he was even on the project with Pac, the game related soundtrack.
Yeah.
So it's like, with that.
Yeah, he had a Kendrick verse before Kendrick was like blew up. Like he you know what I'm saying? He was rapping with
the game. So
he was rapping with Crooked Eye before Crooked Eye blew. You know what I'm saying? Like it's real crazy how Tech.
He's proving my point even bigger. That's why I say like
I remember when he started getting his flowers as like the king of the underground, and he immediately had Wayne on a track. You know what I'm saying? Like this was when Wayne was pinnacle.
He was in jail too.
Yeah, it's like, is he? And then he had fucking Corey Taylor from Slipknot. Is he underground? You know what I'm saying? Like that's
T-Pain track, and he's not underground, bro.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, like there's certain people you work with. It's like I'm not gonna give that to you. Yeah, Eminem on a track. He's not mainstream no more.
Nope, that's it. That's the little has it.
Fact.
We can go on to the list of everybody he's fucking working with.
It's crazy. It's crazy. He's literally worked with everyone.
Every underground, every mainstream, you name it.
Yeah, seriously. There's no corner unturned, bro. It's impressive. It's like a perfect career if you really want one.
Yeah.
Good luck getting young ones who are on SoundCloud still. The next question is, so how did you link up with NotYamanz, like be a reviewer, and what made you think you can review artists' albums?
Ooh.
The audacity of this man, according to a lot of people, particularly the rough camps.
I'm trying to think what was I thinking about that day, because that day was a blur. Like all that happened so quickly, and then I was on the team, and I was like, all right.
One of my fucking candid like the SOSs that I send out like every few months. It's funny. So to me, those SOS is always funny to me, because I always did that when I was mad at the team. So like motherfuckers is not when I like whenever pretty much if I'm like, yo, we're running low on reviews, and if I get to a point where like there's no reviews and I got to do a bunch to like carry the week, I'm pissed about it. So I'm like, I'm putting out fucking. So I'm like, I'm recruiting, and I always did that, and sure enough, that's you were like, no, I'm down. I'm like, fuck it, let's go. Yeah,
that's a good way to do it.
But I was so down to do it, because I was just like, I really want to add something to my portfolio that's like so outside of like actually like doing music. Like,
yeah.
No, yeah, it's a good one. And like, what made you like have the confidence to think, I can actually do it, and have my name out there saying, yo, I reviewed this, I thought it was trash or was dope or mid?
Because I always debate everybody that talks to me about music and swears that they know who the fucking GOAT is.
Same. That's honestly that's how the page started. What's funny is like a lot of artists, like that's why a lot of people have quit, because they realize that they're and I try to tell people, I'm like, what do you want your tag to be? And if they're just confident about their name, I'm like, bro, you're gonna go for a ride. You know what I'm saying? Like shout out to Dice. I love Dice, but he was even having issues with it. He had like 4 names on the page where he'd either be Dice or he'd be Ronan or he'd be something else, because here, like one of the first few times he caught like a backlash, he got smoked, is because they saw Dice, and then they went through his catalog, and then they're like, oh, Eminem sounded motherfucker, and he's just like, oh my goodness, now I got to deal with this motherfucker. And he was like, I don't know if this works good for my label, and it's just like, yo, it's a lot, and it's like you got to be willing to take it.
Yeah.
I was never offended by anybody that even had like the slightest like disagreement with me. Even if it seemed like I threw a little jab, I was just like, bro, I'm just fucking with y'all, bro.
It's
Like,
music.
Yeah, we gotta have a little hazing sometimes. You gotta have it. You know what I'm saying? People are just weenies about it. They're like, no, what the fuck?
Yeah. You can't be too serious, because it's like that's what and that's usually what I look for too. Like that's why I always send out like the test review, you know, to see how people do and shit like that. But I also like to just see if you can take it, if people can take it, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like there's a very thin line between like, oh, I'm gonna dish out some very solid review information, but it's like, can I take criticism, but also can I, you know, I'm not gonna hate motherfuckers after I review it. You know what I'm saying? Like I could argue about Jordan and LeBron all day, but I'm not trying to throw hands with somebody who loves LeBron James. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's that kind of energy.
Yeah, I would
need that.
I would go hands for Jordan though, but you know,
it's depending on what these niggas do.
I cannot do it.
If these niggas try to say,
no, because I take that personally.
No, it's great. No, some people are just blind and delusional, but you know, it is what it is. But yeah, no, that's dope though. It's good to see, you know, the fact that you were just like, yeah, fuck it, let's get these reviews on, because it's like you got it. You understood that it was like, yo, it's also help. We're also helping artists. Mm-hmm. And it also helps you develop. That's the one thing about the page. I'm like, yo, some people, I don't like to listen to all this shit because, you know, I don't need to. But it's like, bro, if you're trying to be in tune with the mainstream, you have to. You have to. You're not going to just blindly make music and think it's going to be for the mainstream. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not going to just pick up that sound from the fucking heavens. No, bro, you have to listen to music. And it's like, but also the amount of underground shit we get, that's where the creativity, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, my camera might cut off for a second, but I'm gonna still be here.
Oh, okay. His camera.
Yeah.
No, it's certain artists, bro. It's like, it blows my mind. Like, I remember the first time, and it was because of Frank. Shout out to Frank Bosa, who used to do reviews for us. And Frank Bosa sent me, he was like, bro, you're going to review Dominic Fike's album. And I was like, I don't know what the fuck Dominic Fike is. And he was like, bro, really? I love Dominic Fike, all this shit. I'm like, I don't know the fucking, and I'm like the biggest Dominic Fike fan. Like, he got my album of the year that year. And I'm like, bro, every time I listen to Fike, my creativity meter goes crazy. Because this motherfucker, you don't know what his actual voice sound like. It got so many sonics, it got so many sounds, beautiful noises, fucking catchy hooks. He's the master. If like he did something that was full on with like a hip hopper, it'd be flawless. It'd be, you know what I'm saying? It'd be fantastic because he would know how to make it that much better. Mm-hmm. And that's the beauty of the page, bro. You got to be in tune with that. But it's also, who wants to miss out? There's so much dope music, bro.
Yeah, exactly. And it can even give you some inspiration or confidence themselves. Like when I heard about Napoleon the Legend, I was just hella into that was music after I first heard it, and seeing like some of y'all put them in your top 5. I had to listen to those out, check them out.
And he makes you, don't he make you want to just rap?
He does. I want to construct actual like cohesive about a word like he does. I don't want to just make a rap album now. Like I heard that. No way.
When he did that DBZ shit.
Yes.
I spent like days like, yo, I'm going to put out a Yu Hack Show album. I was so convinced.
That shit solidified me doing my fucking like Spider-Man Kingpin album. I was like, all right, if you can do it and make it dope, I can do some shit too.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Yeah. Let's do it with the blank screen. Let's do it. But
you hear it, right?
Yeah, he's still in there. But anyway, now it's our interview. But fucking yeah, like there's so many artists, bro. Like even now, like when you let people know, like, yo, listen to Ransom, and then they listen to Ransom, and they're like, oh, it's like, bro, and these motherfuckers, I don't know what's fire anymore. But like finding these artists and shit like that is dope. And it's also dope to just, you like this artist? Check this out. Check that out. You know, you got having that knowledge, bro. It's fun.
Yeah.
They've helped me like appreciate a lot of people. Like I don't know why I wasn't checking for it, but it was just like, and everybody's just saying like, cause just everything was just running together and like who was getting hyped and who was doing what.
Yeah. And it's crazy because it's like that. I mean, that's the one thing with the page. That's the one thing that keeps me going with the page. That makes me not want to ever take it down is it's like, bro, someone out there needs to hear this other music. You know what I'm saying? Like there's like even lady rap, like, you know, when we talk to like, you know, Versoul and fucking 1 a.m. and all that and stuff like that, it's like, bro, not everything is fucking Meg Thee Stallion, Cardi B. You know what I'm saying? Like, not everything. There are some female MCs who are out here snapping. Like snapping, bro. Like, I'll put the fucking Ocean girls against all of them, bro. All of them. And it's like whenever I
Late Kelly 47 when she put out this damn album.
Oh man. Oh yeah, when she put that out, facts. And it's like, yo, there's so many, like, I remember when I feel like there's so many lady, like Chica, fucking Ocean, like Lil Sims, like, yo, there's so many fire.
Shit, even Princess Nokia.
A girl, she's not a female. She's rapping with the guys. I'm putting her in there.
She's a guy, huh?
Yeah, like,
you know what I'm saying? But still, like, where's the point? There's still females out there that need this recognition, need to be heard. You know, the page does that for them.
And it's I don't want to hear shit about we don't got no appreciation for women. We know who y'all are.
Yeah,
Gifted Gab. That's still my top right now.
Oh yeah.
And Blinds.
Blinds is nice. Fucking. Yeah, Snow. We got. There's so many ladies out here that are just putting out quality, and it's like, and I, no shade to Meg, she can rap and shit, but like, come on.
There's a lot of them that's not even. They way past nipping at her heels. She just don't know it.
Seriously. And it's just like, it's a shame, bro. Like, we need, like, there's so much fire music out there. There's way more, like, for every fucking, I like this bum ass nigga Nav. We got like 10 Tory Laneses who are all dope. Tory Lane's fire. People in his bracket, fire.
Yeah, but even a female version of Tory, you never know.
There was a chick who reminded me of her.
Melly?
Dead Pharaoh, I think.
Melly was another one that reminded me of Tory, low-key.
Yeah. And it's like, yo, dope. Dope. There's so, but that's for another time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cut my rant short.
My day.
My rant short.
So has there ever been an album that either that someone reviewed on the page that you thought was fire and they got a red stamp? And which one were you ever disagree with the page, bro?
The only one was I kind of knew y'all wouldn't like it, but I love it. My homie, you know what I'm saying? Bandana Bobby, you know what I'm saying? I know I haven't seen you in a while, bro. You did a couple shows, killing it right now, but you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to get my shit right.
Bandana Bobby?
Yes, sir.
That was the
yeah.
Oh, the one with the bootlegged ass. Dude, that's another thing. I get like small things, but I remember covers of projects. That was the one with the bootlegged, him in front of the blue lowrider.
Yeah, that's a real lowrider. That's around here.
I'm saying the fucking cover.
Oh yeah, the background. I don't know what was going on. It was a funky background.
It's terrible. It's fucking terrible. But yeah, I remember that shit. Oh, okay, that's fair. That's fair.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, for some reason, like for me, like it didn't sound that bad. Like it wasn't like the best project, but like for me, it was mid. It was just like it just gave me that Wiz feel, and I was just like, all right, fuck it.
I gotta look up that review right now. I'm very, very interested to see what that
revisited.
That was a slaughter fest that week. We had we were just.
I love when we had those red stamp weeks. And let's see. It's fucking funny, bro. Here we go.
Too.
Big red stamp. Big red stamp. Oh my goodness, this is crazy.
I didn't really disagree with any other review. Though.
I gave it a 1.5.
Damn.
It is no shade,
Hey, listen, hey, listen, people. He's still getting the vibes going. The fan base rolling. That's the most important part. Whether we love it or not,
whether we like it or not,
the homies love it or not, I don't really care. But if the world loves it, then you know what I'm saying. I did my homie at least a little bit of promo. But if this means anything, as just like, yo, you still my bro. Like I'ma still shout you out no matter what's it.
Yeah, nah, that's fair.
And what grain stamp have you seen that didn't deserve it?
Oh shit.
You know, play harder. I mean, for me, that Meg Thee Stallion should have gotten that green check.
Shouldn't have.
It shouldn't have gotten that green check.
No, she came snapping on that. It just kind of got repetitive with
It was too much pussy.
talking about her pussy. It's like pussy.
I don't hate pussy raps. It's just I have a very, very small limit.
Yeah, like it's like like if one is not in my face right now or in my proximity, like
Man,
like I can't. What am I supposed to do with that, man?
what you said.
Yeah, pussy rap is upsetting. I'm just I listen to pussy raps and I'm just worried. I'm like, these guys are just
Reminds me of Joe from Family Guy when taking a strip club. Why do you bring me here?
Yeah. These guys are just wasting money on these unappreciative ladies who are putting them on songs. It's upsetting.
Yeah. Talk about. What was your answer?
So, all right, I'm not mad at that though. So,
You didn't answer the question though.
he didn't fully answer. Was a green check that you was like you don't agree with? He likes every project.
Huh.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't have full disagreement. It was just certain songs like
I like that.
I didn't like the ratings of the songs, but most of them I was like, yeah, it's pretty fair.
Alrighty.
I'm mad at that.
So, what is your top 5 favorite rappers of all time and your underground ones?
Top 5. Well, everybody knows the number one, but nobody knows the rest. So that's first. But we're gonna go mainstream first. For mainstream, obviously Hov is first. Second, I would have to put Kendrick. Third,
Just killing Johnny. Next is Logic.
You'll see me explode.
third is obviously Cole. That's obvious. That's an obvious given. Talking about greatest for mainstream.
Two more. Come on. It's easy.
LL, number 4.
The gloat.
Is the original light skin.
Facts.
The original beige warrior.
Facts. Fucking Bisquick Bandit. Walco called me that once, and I'm still hurt by it. I'm still offended. I'm very hurt by it. I was like, in all my days, I've heard almost every light skin joke ever. No one's ever called me a Bisquick Bandit. I was pissed.
And I think the 5th would have to be Ye.
Okay. Well, which Ye? Rhyme Fest?
Rhyme Fest, yeah.
Rhyme Fest, yeah. All right, yeah.
It was just way too those skits, everything going together in them albums. I'm like, nigga, why did
Rhyme Fest Ye was a very high tier.
Man, mental health is a bitch.
Honestly, I don't even think that's. I feel like you can't.
I don't even think it was that. I just feel like Sci-Hi, just what I'm saying. His pen was just a little bit more modern. It just stuck a little bit more.
Oh, shout out to Sci-Hi. Sci-Hi, fucking, you'll always be underrated, and that sucks.
Very underrated. The fact that he's out of my top 5 just had me disappointed because he did cross my mind.
He doesn't drop enough.
Yeah.
Setting because when he does drop, it's gas. But it's like, yo, Sci-Hi, put out give us an album every 2 years and we'll shut up. It's on some J Electronica bullshit.
Now for underground, Tech was my first one.
Sure.
Second,
who? Who's the second?
Second one had to be Chris. His yeah,
no. Chris Calico is cold by himself.
He goes in.
He's a choir.
I think he actually outshined Tech and M on that one song, the Worldwide Choppers too.
Yeah, he did.
People will be surprised. Like he outshines Tech a lot of times, or he'll make the songs with his hooks and shit. He can fucking sing. He's dope. I love his albums, bro. His debut, Vitiligo, was fucking incredible. But yeah, he's the truth. He's super underrated.
Locksmith.
Mm-hmm.
That man's a fucking problem.
Yeah, that's my third. Yeah. That's underground, people.
That's underground.
That's underground.
Painful.
What the fuck else? What the fuck was I just thinking about? I mean,
that last one is a bitch.
I know these last two are, because it's just like once I say that, I'm like, damn.
Every other rapper you don't mention is looking at your life.
Yeah, you gotta commit.
Yeah, they like they looking down at me like, who you gonna say?
Yeah, you gotta commit.
You gonna eat your cornbread? Jesus. It's so many, but I can only choose one. Napoleon.
The GOAT.
Will he be considered?
Yeah.
I mean, I've already heard of him from y'all.
Yeah, he's very underground. He's painfully underground. And he is it's unfair how underground.
By the content he has on YouTube, I be like, it seems underground, but this dude has done a lot.
He's done bro. When we first found him, this nigga dropped 10 albums that year. And they all slapped. And we were like, unreal. The year after that, he dropped 7. And then this year, he's on his way to album number 5. And it's not even summer yet. That motherfucker is a problem, bro.
Yeah, he's like basically the AWACS of the East Coast. He has so many projects out and they're all dope. He has like 53 albums out in total right now.
Don't disrespect Napoleon like that, because AWACS been slapped.
AWACS? You don't know about AWACS. You just know what I said. All right, that dude's has 53 albums, including his 7 collabs. His
fucking got that already in 5 years. Shit. All 9s. Nah, Napoleon, he's like, I don't get it. Because to me, it's like, how do you not run out of content? I mean, I get it. Like, I don't believe in writer's block, but like, when you're making it that much back to back, how do you keep coming up with like fresh, full themes?
Yeah, the theme thing is the crazy thing about it, because you can really rap any time.
Shit, he's not doing like, oh, I'm gonna just do current events and mix it in with shit like sports and shit that changes. Like, all of his shit is so meaningful, bro. Like, it's insane. Like, it makes me want to write. Like, it upsets me that I don't write, and I write every day. Like, it's upsetting to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, for every day, I'm like, oh, I write a 16. He's doing like an album in a day. You know what I'm saying? His fucking album is done. This EP is crazy. But yeah, at 5, man. Who's number 5? Better be good.
Razkaz.
Razkaz. Okay, I've heard that name in a minute.
No, that's painful. You know, that hurts me. Razkaz is considered underground.
He is.
Didn't he have beef with Pac
at one point?
Did he have beef with Pac at one point?
Everybody. Yeah. But like, he at one point wasn't. But I understand that he's underground. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
yeah, like, but shout out to him for popping out 2 incredible twins that make the most incredible group right now, because the Coast Contra is wild.
Yeah,
they're wild.
Very
good list, man. So what's next for Trey? What's the next album? Where's the full album coming?
It's looking like midsummer. You know what I'm saying? Somewhere around like June, July-ish. Just you know what I'm saying? I just wanted to be in the center of all the attention, honestly. Like, I don't want it to just be in the corner anymore. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how I felt like I was dropping music. I was just kind of putting it in the corner and be like, hey, look over there.
In their face, like, yo, look at this shit. Look at greatness right now. And you need name of the project?
Fishing right now.
Yeah, I'm still fishing for it. It's like, it's kind of just changes by the day, but like, I know the beat tape that I'm coming out with, Gamer Boy Advanced.
Nice.
Okay. And how many tracks we got on this? What features we got on the project coming up?
No features, just straight, just.
Oh, a real solo project.
Damn.
Like, just I'm not promising. I'm not denying. I plead the fifth.
Yeah.
There's so many amendments. I can only choose one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, good, man. Shit. Like, how many tracks you think you're gonna have? Like 10, 12, 18?
Probably like 9 or 10. I don't want to make it too long, but like some of the songs might be long enough to where like, all right, I can get away with having a couple long ones.
Oh yeah, that's good. Because other people have like 1 or 2 minute songs, and there's like 5 pieces that you blew through in like a quick second. You're like, what the fuck was this?
Yeah. It's weird, man. Like certain things, it's like I get upset if it's too short or if it's too long. You know what I'm saying? Like the sweet spot is it's a game, bro. It's a game because it's also about pacing too. You know what I'm saying? Like making music's hard, bro. A lot of people think it's fucking easy. It's not, man.
Yeah.
Well, remember, I splice, I chop and cut vocals and like samples and everything like that. Like the end of time away, like I did that last 30 seconds, just like on my phone on my own, just like cutting away, reverse and shit and all that. So like if it does get too short and it's happened to be something I'm recording, I would just like add my own flair to it.
Yeah, you got to, you got to be able to like make it cohesive, because pacing is a huge problem I think the biggest problem for artists in general. Just don't know how to really put together the work that they make. You just record everything, it's dope, but then we want to cut down and actually put in the project. It's hard.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, it's just like recording a whole project like for the specific project. And it's not like random songs from random times I had that I just happen to know how to put them together to make it cohesive. Yeah. Because that's how the past projects were.
Okay. Yeah, trying to fix up the formula, how you make them. Because like you can't be doing it the same way all the time. You feel me?
Yeah, no, that's why I really haven't, done anything. I'm like, feel like I'm about to do it the same way. I can't do that.
No. For sure, man. So anything else you want to add to the people out there?
Just go check out the single, man. It's been out for a year, but still doesn't mean it's not good. That can't be timeless. Let's make it timeless. So I can make more timeless music. So you got more shit that you can say ain't never gonna go old. And so y'all can say y'all know another rapper.
Is it on all streaming, this single?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on all streaming. When I was doing research, that's like a few songs I saw on it. Yeah,
it's on there because I remember like looking up his name on I use iTunes, so.
Oh, iTunes is TRP because they wild for not
the exclamation points.
That's why I couldn't find. I was like, I can't find anything on here. But yeah, hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, man. We still all gotta work. Well, I worked with you, not with you, Reckless. Nah. Yeah. Me and Trip, we gotta do something, man.
I just gotta find a right day to have the session booked and like the money's right and everything. Like, that probably be the next.
Where's the home setup, man? Where's the home setup, man?
There's too much going on in the home for a home setup at the moment. So I feel more comfortable outside.
I feel that I had to build a fucking booth in Manz when I was at my other apartment. I was like, I ain't got no space here. Little man running around, scaring the shit out of me while I'm recording.
Yeah, I got my grandmother, I got my mother, I got my sister. At any point in time, somebody could just be like, "Oh, I need something like." Oh my Jesus.
And that's right here all too well, bro.
Yeah,
traditional Mexican household. It happens, bro.
See, I'm good.
I also want to give a good birthday shout out to my little sister Liana. She turned 17 today.
Hey.
So, I'm the oldest of 5.
Damn.
Wow.
25, dude. Like,
damn. I'm the youngest. I feel 1,000, bro. It's just
crazy. Jesus.
Child right here, middle child. Y'all forgot about me.
No, I was gonna say, forget about you. See, I was the youngest, but I got the shit end of the stick. I didn't get the all the spoiled third kid shit. I just get fucking yelled at and all that other stuff. But yes,
shout out to the rest of my family, but I just only sent her a text. I ain't even cash app her no money tomorrow. So you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to, you know what I'm saying, just see what I can do.
Hey, I don't cash out none of my sisters for their birthday.
Hey, listen,
Fuck all that shit.
I'm bougie, sir. Like, I'm gonna give it.
They have jobs.
Yo, facts. I feel that. Nothing. Oh my God, that's Mother's Day coming up. Fucking chaos.
Oh, just
I know.
out immediately.
It reminded me. I'm like, oh man, we gotta do stuff. I gotta find something awful to send my mom. I send her articles of clothing with like me and my son on it for Mother's Day gifts, like whether it's a pillow or like a shirt or something. It has me and my son's face on it.
Yeah, Mexico have 2 Mother's Days. We have the Mexican Mother's Day and regular Mother's Day for Americans. So
Mexican Mother's Day.
Yeah, it's a little early before American Mother's Day, so I had to get 2 gifts, 2 dinners. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna bleep that out when this goes live. I don't want my mom hearing about that.
I mean, you know, Mexicans, we do our thing.
But yeah, man. So Trip, man, let people know where to follow you, all that good stuff. Or if you got a link tree, something, you gotta let people know where
my main squeeze right now is Instagram. You can follow me at _TR1P96.
It's terrible.
The name is supposed to be Trip 96. It's not even supposed to just Trip right now. I'm supposed to change it to Trip 96, but they won't.
Remember that, folks? In the description below, we'll have it.
Yeah, seriously, no one's gonna remember that. It's a terrible Instagram. Change that up, man. Take care of that, dude. Let people find it somewhere, and then give iTunes a hard time, man.
For real. And all those.
Yeah, facts.
It'll be cleaned up when I'm finally out the cave.
Yeah. I feel like you gotta make it easy for people to find you, or else they're gonna. That's the thing you learn about like motherfuckers like fans and like friends. Yo, you gotta look this up. If they try searching once and it doesn't come up immediately, they're over it.
They're done. You lost your shot.
Yeah, they're over it. Then they go, oh yeah, I couldn't find it, and then you show them,
Even me, aware as an artist that I am, I still do the same shit. Like, I tried.
Yeah.
Even though I dead ass will tell them like, yo, Spotify, it'll be like, oh, okay.
That's still vague. That's still too vague. You know, we're going to album drop from Kanye. I'm losing that instead.
They need one button to go directly to it, or they're lost.
Oh, the link tree's in my bio, so you know what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, oh, y'all ain't let me finish. Y'all was already boo. Y'all was already saying boo.
Boo this man.
I got the stat dollar love.
Since this page started, I've been giving artists a hard time about their Instagram page started.
Bro, I'm giving myself a hard time about my Instagram handles. At one point, it was young Steve Harvey. So let's it was wild at some point.
Right. Hey, no sponsor, but hey, go to fucking Squarespace, get yourself a website, bro. Come on now.
Oh, yeah. That's definitely the next step.
Mm-hmm.
Squarespace is a bit of a pain in the ass. I took down my Squarespace. I'm gonna just do it through Wix.
Website is just on the brain. I just need to
got free ones out there.
Mm-hmm. I know a couple people, so I'm gonna just have to hit them.
Yeah,
for sure.
Fair. But yo, either way, we're not gonna hold you for too long, sir. But appreciate this. Appreciate you being a part of the team, man. Yo, we definitely do gotta work though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have a bundle of beats, and I need to start sharing. And I know you got beats, and I'm like, yo, we need to get on something. But I have a track because I always told you give me like Schoolboy Q vibes when you get into that gangster bag.
I mean, even if I can't get a session down here, like if you got a home setup up there that you comfortable with, like, bro, like I'll take the trip up to Staten Island. That's not an issue.
I'm in Long Island, sir. Long Island. Cool. I mean, that's cool, man. I mean, if you do make the way out here, bro, I'll hook it up for you. So it's not like just a trip to record, bro. I get you some good food and shit like that. I'll hook it up, man.
Oh, you already know. You know what I'm saying?
I got Gary kind of the Bay, bro. I got a home studio as well, so you can come through. We go to the Bay Area. Got some dope ass spots where you can get some dope ass weed.
Yeah, facts.
That's the biggest step. That's the final step.
Yeah.
There's some steps to that. And once I get to that, guess what? We're gonna be blowing that in something big.
Oh, I already know. Mando. Yeah.
But either way, man, I appreciate y'all. I appreciate you. You know the drill of when this is going on. I'm gonna let you know and all of that. But yo, I'm signing off. Reckless, holla at you. Trip, holla at you. Peace out, peoples. Hope y'all enjoyed, man. This get to know the team. That's what I'm gonna call this. Get to know the team.
Get to know the team.
Make its own playlist, man. I'll holla at y'all. Peace.
Let me tell you about my best friends.